after having this pain, I'm going to make the final choice of my life. But this was always, whenever I used to think about my life, it was around music.
Okay.
I was seeing myself as an artist. But remember, I had lost control, I had lost confidence in myself. But I thank God that I found myself again. And I found myself in South Africa, in a hotel room, alone. So the following day, like 2 days after having my tattoo, I had to jet back. So when I came back, went to my house, sat down. Now I had decided. But
I'm going to
before
be a
coming,
musician.
the day before I come back, I texted Sheila. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start music. I feel bad that I didn't tell her when I was going through a lot. But to be honest, I wasn't decisive by then. I hadn't decided now I want to be an artist. Because I could find myself traveling, I could find myself being here and there. So when I talked to myself, when I had that moment, I had decided to open up. And she was the first person I told.
Has she been supportive?
When I told her, remember I was away, the next day the communication started slowing. Because I remember telling her, I'm going to start music, and all she said, she was like, oh wow, let's fuck up this industry. I still remember this last 2 messages she sent me because she was my friend. A real one, I appreciate who she was to me. So when she told me that, I didn't understand it then. I didn't take it as a bad energy, to be honest. I thought she was okay with it. I also replied, okay, thank you. I can't wait to come back. And, when I came back, I called her. She didn't pick my phone. I didn't take it serious as well, because I'm not a dramatic person. I had nothing with her that could maybe refuse her to pick my phone call. It was also a shock. So I called her sister. I'm like, I'm calling she's not picking up my phone. Is she okay? She's like, yeah, she's okay, but I don't know why she's also not picking your calls. Like, okay. I'm like, can I meet her? Can you talk to her? And then I'm back. What, and all that. She's like, I'll talk to her. They never go back to me. I felt bad, of course. In the evening, I went in a bar to drink. Where I went, of course, that's where we used to be with the Team No Sleep members, the AKs, the Jeff Deja Vu. I went there, sat at the counter, had my beer, and I'd made up in my mind that I'm going to talk to she and Jeff, because these are people I could run to that I knew and believed in that could help me.
Yeah.
So when I told Jeff, at first he also didn't believe me. He laughed. He's like, Agoli Musumbui. Again, AK was there, by the way, the late AK.
Yeah.
I feel bad that he's not here, because he was one of my friends that used to push me so hard to start singing, like becoming an artist. Because he used to pressure Jeff. He's like, why is this person spoiling our time and talent? Because they used to love the way I dress and all that. Like, very annoying. You don't love music? I remember actually he once told me, he talked to Jeff. They wanted to give me the song that Sheba did, Silly Zari. So AK was so much on Jeff, like, yes, this is the perfect song for Nina. This is a perfect song that can bring her on scene. So Jeff was like, no problem, but the problem, she's not focused. You're going to make programs, the next day she will be in South Africa. And that was the truth. After talking like that was when we talked about it in the bar, that's when I started traveling, and then boom, I lost it. But then this time around when I came,
were serious.
Jeff, njagala kuyimba.
Okay. Okay. So they're the two who supported you right from the beginning.
Yeah, AK and Jeff.
Okay.
You've decided, I'll help you. first thing he asked me, like, have you talked to Sheba? I'm like, yeah. I talked to her even before boarding today, and she was okay with it. I told her what she told me, but I haven't talked to her personally. Ntuuse nemukubira essimu nga takwata. I was as open as it could be because these are my friends. I had no reason to lie. So she was like, he was like, okay. He didn't focus on that, of course, being a man. So he told me, like, no, I'm going to help you, but I won't be able to manage you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to lay a foundation for you, and I'm forever grateful because he knows so many artists. I still remember how hard he used to go for me, call people to make me posters and all that. I didn't even know all this. I hadn't done an interview in my life. I didn't know how to carry myself at some point.
So you were starting
but I had
scratch.
this, my heart has made up it's like I had made up my mind to start music. So the next day, he calls me. He's like, check your email. He had sent me a song. I opened and I found the song there. He called me like, I've sent you a song, go do it. I'll be honest with you, you're my friend. If you can't sing, I'll tell you. If you can sing, I'll tell you still.
Okay.
If you can't sing, maybe I would advise you so that you invest your small money in something else.
So we know where to go.
So that you don't just be there to go back to that frustration.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm like, yes, Jeff. Now that was a test. I went to studio, he made a program for me, called Andre, I went.
You talked about like, you know, your mom and the pressure from family. Now you decide to be an artist. Did you tell them?
No. At that time, I was making my personal decisions. I told my mom after recording the first song.
Okay.
She was very supportive this time. That shocked me.
Yeah. I think she was like, okay, now at least you're doing something.
Anyway, she used to feel bad about it, my life then. And when she gets angry, she was like, at least kale singa wasigala muku yimba. At least singa na kuleka no yimba. Not in the parting life, you know. I'm like, now, yeah, I'm grown. I feel like I can do it. Or she asked me, like, are you focused? I'm like, yes.
Can I ask you something?
She blessed me, yeah.
With everything that you shared, and you know, you've been saying the Indian man, you know, you didn't trust him. Because of what you've been through, you didn't trust men, I think. Do you still feel that way? A
lot. And why I opened up, I want to be a reason that could change someone out there. Because to be honest, Crystal, there's so many girls that lose their life in that kind of life. Literally losing them, I mean, falling sick and they don't know, sleeping with different people. As a young girl, you can't feel good about it. As me, I don't know what came to me, but I think I didn't grow up like that. And to be honest, it wasn't a great experience for me, and I don't feel good when I think about it, me sleeping with a man older than me. Not that older, but still I was young. Like when I mean I was 21 years. Lost in life, 20 years. At campus, 22 years. So all in that range, I don't think you really know what you want.
So can you see yourself in a relationship now? Are you in a relationship?
Yeah, I healed from all that. Only after when I believed in myself and changed my life completely. Stayed away from bars, stayed away from all those friends that could push me to do that. And a lot, of course, changed me because after doing that song, that's when my friends started changing. Actually, I got a very bad experience that now my friends started looking at me as someone who wants to compete with someone who was my friend. Now that shocked me. That shocked me. I felt bad about myself. I'm like, is it true I'm a hypocrite? Is it true I'm bad? I betrayed my friend. But I'll be honest, Chris, when I used to sit in my bed, something used to tell me, no, but you're only making a move for yourself. You're only believing in yourself. And good enough, you told her in all people. And she knows that. But words that I used to hear that I didn't tell her. Actually, how I got to know that and it hurt me, remember how our friends were my friends. We used to share the same saloon. So after recording that song, I was excited. Remember our friends of my friends. I had it on phone. I first sent it to Jeff. He didn't reply to me, of course. You know him, he takes his time. So I didn't know if I made it to him, I'm going to sing or not, but I was excited. But the producer was happy, he encouraged me that I did good. And my friends, they were around. Actually, that day, I was the first day going back to studio with Ken Bread, because he was also part of the team. So after recording, in the evening, I had saloon time. I sent it to Jeff. After I went to saloon, I played it for the saloon lady. Hey, everyone gathered. Then they started, Nina yatan so kuyimba. The saloon people, my friends were around, they came. Some were happy, to be honest. I remember all their faces they showed me, they were happy. But these are the same people that went back. I don't know how it reached to, because I hadn't remember I hadn't now met Sheba personally.
Yeah,
so she hadn't listened to the song.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I get to hear me like, Nina teyagambye Sheba ngayimba, nolimba twalulide. So I think they told her in a very bad way that they were praising themselves to listen to the song first before her. It wasn't fair for me. I tried to call her sister. Even the next days, actually, her sister used to make my phone busy. So when I heard that, I felt bad. I called her still, she couldn't pick up my phones. Now I think she was hearing a lot.
Yeah, people
of which
saying
I
this,
understand her. I understand her. I can never judge her. It was so hard for me. These were my friends. If I go up back in my house, I don't have a friend then. The Jeffs were men. They were supportive. That side I couldn't show them.
You already kind of knew the fashion style side of things? No?
I swear to God.
So the look of the blonde hair?
I woke up and I'm like, I'm going to cut my hair.
Any inspiration from Amber Rose?
Yes, of course. She's my greatest inspiration for some reasons. I've learned a lot from her. I grew up cutting her pictures in red papers, sticking them on my black box behind, and I was being caned for that in schools.
Oh my gosh.
When she's naked.
So is that why you decided to go with Nina Rose?
No.
Or that was something?
I think yes. Because I wanted to call, there's a name I wanted to call, but I've forgotten. That I had made a choice to be calling myself. But then again, I sat down, I'm like, okay, Nina Rose, because I loved Amber Rose. So I changed the S-E to Z, because regardless, she's my inspiration. I don't have to be her. I don't have to be called her name. I mean,
no.
There's a model I used to follow. She's called Nella Rose. I think she's Kenyan.
Okay.
So I used to follow her, and I think that's when everything added up, and I'm like, now I'm Nina Rose.
Okay.
The next day, went in the salon, cut off my hair. I started with the gold color. But of course, everything was Amber Rose, this line. And then boom, we did the photo shoot, started planning for the video. Now that's when Jeff started telling me and opening up to me, like, now you need someone to sponsor you. Because I think he also trusted the vibe of just the post that was moving so fast.
You're doing well. Has
And
it
the
been
audio.
harder than you thought?
At a point, it was, because I'm a person who thought I could work with a team. Yeah. It actually started, and at some point it was like it was a teamwork, but things didn't come back to the way I thought. I remember when I was premiering, now when I'm after doing the video and all that, even the video shoot, she was there. Even Alan Chiwa was there, the brother to Jeff wasn't there. But to be honest, in that long run, so many words.
Okay.
When the poster with my pictures came out, now people started saying, the competition is here, the thing was here. I got scared. I used to cry about that every day. I would want to be a competition to anyone, but not to someone I believed in, someone I called my friend, because I started feeling bad about myself and seeing myself as a betrayer. But I couldn't choose to give up on that.
Because
Just
that's what you wanted to do.
I wanted to do that. And to be honest, I didn't do it to compete with her. Lord knows.
So looking back at what you've been through, you mentioned, for a lot of young girls that they need to know that there's so many dangers. It may look like a glamorous life. You have money, you are traveling, have attention.
I would want to be a voice, yes, to such kind of girls.
Okay.
That fake life, because I learned a lot from it, and to me, it is faking life, These girls, when they go back there in the rooms, they're not happy. I wasn't happy. I feel like I wasn't happy, because you sleep with someone when you want something. That is not love now. And it kind of actually kills your feelings in your heart, that even when you meet the right person, you will treat them badly, because to be honest, you're not always yourself. You're always faking it. When you're going to meet them, you have to wear differently. When you're going to a bar, you have to wear something seductive, At that time, I felt like that wasn't me, because remember, I was a tomboy, I would want to be a voice to them, because there's so much that goes on there that people actually don't talk about a lot.
But you can
That maybe I didn't
change
go
your
through.
life.
I didn't go through, but what I learned, when actually most of these girls that keep around there, when the frustration is too much, they run away from the country, go somewhere else now where they're new to people. You understand? Where they don't have to meet the same men. Because you find it's always, Kampala is small, I would really want to save them to wake up one day, even if it means to sell tomatoes, but to have that confidence that you have worked for something for your own. You don't need someone to lie or not to be someone else to get something you want. It is hurting, and they know it. When you don't have that something, you can do anything.
Okay.
Of which I got scared. I thank God that I got out of that life. I had life. I wasn't dead. I wasn't infected, and I didn't adopt so much manners like my friends used to, like sleeping with men here and there. I was very young. I used to fall in love. I used to think I was in love, be with this one person, wait on them to take care, and they only took care when they wanted something from you, It wasn't like it was real love. I wouldn't call that love.
Okay.
They used to keep you there because they can afford it. They can afford it. But when you think about it, these people don't love us. When you stop being or giving them what they want, they won't give you everything. Trust me, try to ask any girl out there to stop doing that. There's no man you're going to eat that is going to spend on you. This is not your sister or your brother. There's no connection you can lie there now. It is straightforward. they want something from you. I'm doing this because you're my girlfriend. But deep down, you also know that you don't love this person. You love this person because of money, because you want to be someone, because you want to look somehow. And that wasn't real. And I'm super, super grateful to God that I found myself. I'm in a very happy place, though it's challenging, you know. I'm not saying like I have so much like I had then, because I had a car. I'll be honest, I was blessed, because most of it, I believe that not every girl that is being given all that,
Okay.
a car and all that, but God met me with someone who had money and bought me a car, spoiled me. Funny enough, that wasn't enough to me. So that's when I thought, and I believed it, that that's not life.
Okay.
Right now, I feel so humbling and complete, even when I have 500,000 in my wallet, that I know I can control as me, and I know that it is from the right reasons. It is from because of my, you know, my
Your own
career. It's
work.
because I believed in myself and I never gave up. You know,
Okay.
that 500 you could get it, but it came with a lot.
It came with a cost. A price.
Someone, personally, I reached a point and I felt so bad about myself. I missed being in love because I used not to know how to sleep with one man and the other. I remember when I broke up with my first boyfriend, it was because of that, you know. I wasn't loyal, and I lost him in a life I didn't want to, and I didn't want to lose him. I was in love and we broke up thinking I had chose a life that is better. You understand that? Now, that's something that gets into you. I don't know. Is it excitement? I don't understand that you don't have to look at anything. Now, I didn't treasure the relationship I had with my boyfriend. I treasured the life that I chose, and it wasn't fair. So, started pretending, faking life just to get money. Yeah, but I had to do that
At that time.
at that time because it was very hard. Like I said, my stepdad was now falling sick. What? My mom doesn't have anything with her, like keeping her financially stable. And I remember I used to give her money, but she wasn't happy. She could ask me, where do you get all this money? But at a point, of course, she reached a point and she stopped asking about it, because I had no reason to tell her or to lie to her, till I told her one day, and I'm like, I met this man, he's rich, and I started opening up to her. And actually she helped a lot, that maybe she's the reason that I didn't go man to man, you know. She could advise me, tell him this, now dress like this, now girls don't do this, you know.
Okay.
And it helped me, for sure, because he was a very grown-up man, very respectful. I won't say the name. Very respectful, very big in the government, and yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you too.
Thank you for opening up. And yeah, life is not straightforward.
It can never be.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
thank you.
one day I'll make it happen to those girls. I know that those girls I'm talking about, the girls that wake up every day to go in bars, to play men just for a living. That's not a living. No.
That's not a life.
Because we are all not blessed the same. If I got the car, then the girls that don't. You see them on border late in night. Like, for what? Just drinks in the bar. But anyway, there is hope. If I believed in myself, if I got a chance, God to give me life, it can never be the end of the life. Yeah. Even when those that can, even if I always tell them, and that's the reason I chose to work with Richer Hand, even though they find themselves infected or anything, I would want to be there for them, advise them, because even when you're sick, it's not the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.